9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the podcast from Dug Ground Up Productions with hosts Lady Miz and Ray. This is a universal platform, and there is nothing off limits. We talk about it all, and we keep it real. This is a no judgment zone, so come as you are. If you are a professional, entertainer, author, comedian, entrepreneur, or just someone who wants to get something off their chest, well, let your voice be heard here on From the Ground Up Productions. Sponsorship and other opportunities are available from the Ground Up Productions. Turning nothing into something. There's only one way to go from here. And now, here are your hosts, Lady Miz and Ray.
We looking so choppy over here. What's good, people? Y'all know what it is. This is From the Ground Up Productions, where creators meet, and there's only one way to go from here. I'm your host, Lady Miz, and this is my co-host,
Ray, the Silent Assassin.
Listen, y'all, this is a platform where we like to represent those who are grinding from the bottom to the top, and y'all know we also love to discuss different topics. Today's topic is about Eboni K Williams. I'm sure y'all all heard about her statement about not dating a bus driver. So we're going to be talking about what message do you think that Eboni K Williams is sending to the Black community when it comes to Black love, right? Yeah. This is going to be a good one, y'all. We opening up the phone lines tonight for y'all guys. But again, just want to let y'all know that your opinion matters. We always tell you that here on From the Ground Up Productions. Even if we disagree, it's okay. We could still walk away respecting one another, even if we disagree. Anybody out there who wants to advertise your business, your music, your videos, or anything you have coming up, or even if you want to sponsor our show, you could contact us at fromthegroundupproductions@gmail.com, or you can hit the DM, either or, and we will give you the information you need to come on the platform. If you're not already, be sure to like us, be sure to follow us on our social medias, and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Big up to everybody pulling up early. Appreciate y'all. Also, listen, I always tell people right now, before we even get started, hit that share button. Let's get some more people up in here. Let's have this conversation. This is going to be a good conversation, y'all. Okay.
We might make some people mad.
I don't know who y'all gonna be rocking with tonight, but it's going down, okay? But before we get started, we are gonna go to a short commercial break, and we will be right back.
Every day we make moves. Bold moves. Big moves. But to make it through the day, we gotta make that boss move. Our chips will make you move like a boss, because bosses deserve treats too.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, listen, guys, I'm super excited. Let me tell y'all something. First of all, I just want to let y'all know the chips is ready. Anybody that wants to place their order and support your girl, I got my chips, Sweet Hot Barbecue. Y'all know they taste delicious and crunchy. They are available right now. You could contact me to purchase your order. I sell them just how BJ's, Costco, Sam's Club, and all of them sell their chips. They come in a case, so you get 24 in the case. So hit me up if you want to do that. I want to send, I don't even know if they're in the building right now, but I first got to acknowledge and send a big, huge shout out to Salvation Records over there, the whole team. Okay, we know Israel be doing his thing. And listen, Lakeisha, his wife, I just want to shout y'all out because I appreciate y'all supporting your girl. Not only did they support me, but let's see what they did for me here. They got my chips in the New Jersey stores out there, and you see he put it right next to Rap Snacks. And mine's just a little bit bigger though, you know what I'm saying? So he went out there and on his own, you know, without me even asking. Yeah, he bought he got my chips in the stores out there in Jersey. So Salvation Records, big up to y'all. Appreciate y'all and your support, guys. Make sure this is the type of people you want to connect with and support. They got a lot going on. They do so many amazing things. Got their own record, like a record label, television show. They do recordings. They help other people out. They got merchandise, the whole 9 yards. But that's what you call a community of people that support each other. So I just want to tell you guys how grateful I am for being supportive to me and even going that extra step to do that. I appreciate y'all so much. Big shout out to, let's see who we got in the building that pulled up early. Yes, so always Karen and Tell Mama in the building. You know, I appreciate you so much. Lot Picasso, Shaki, MC Lady Z. Can't see anybody else. Is that it? So far, that's all I can see who posts. So I'm only shouting out those who posted in the comment section because I can only see y'all names. But definitely appreciate all of y'all for pulling up early. Again, if you haven't, make sure you hit the like button now and share before we get started. There's an event coming up that y'all don't want to miss, celebrating 50 years of hip hop. It is going down June 24th. It is going to be Springfield, Queens. Big shout out to Chucky Chuck. It's got Sedan in the building, Lot Picasso, King Charlie Prince, the Clientele Brothers. I'm going to be there. Ray the Double R going to be there. Silver Fox is going to be there. I can't see the other names. I'm so sorry, but I know Van Silk is going to be there. Almighty Force Brothers, George Mason. I got to pull that up because my eyes. MC Knockout is going to be there. She's always dope. And I'm so sorry I can't see the other two people.
Almighty Force Brothers.
Yes, that's what I said. I'm trying to get her right there. And I can't see it. But we're going to pull it up. But listen, guys, that celebrating 50 years of hip hop, that's going down June 24th, Springfield, Queens, New York. It's going to be live. It's going to be lit. Y'all do not want to miss this. We're going to be in the building. So make sure y'all come through and support. It will be vendors out there. And I believe that they still looking for vendors. So if you want to be a vendor, hit up Chucky Chuck for that. One other commercial before we get started. Yeah. Yep. So let's go to this next other commercial break.
Lady Miz Publishing presents the Lady Miz Book Collection. Get ready to dive into my captivating book collection, perfect for any type of reader. Start exploring today with my must-read book stock that ranges from memoirs, informative, journals, and kids books. Get your copies today by going to Amazon.com to place your order.
Yes, y'all. So as you know, I am an author, so you can purchase all of my books on Amazon. My books is available there, or you could get them directly from me. I have books, basically self-help books that'll help you manifest whatever you want, journals. I also have books speaking about independent artists and giving some information that could be helpful to independent artists out there. I have children's books now, so I do have kids' books available, and I'm going to actually have a few of those that's coming out. And did I cover everything? Oh, and I got a book about my life, myself, Broken Then Healed. So y'all can look out for that. There is one out, but me being transparent, I told you I did not like how they did it. I went through a whole nother publishing company, and the person that I had edited, it wasn't in my voice, the way that I speak. So I'm redoing it over the way I want to do it and the way I want to say it under my own publishing company. So that will be available pretty soon. I'm working on that as we speak. Now, again, like I told y'all, today's topic is about is Eboni K Williams sending the right message when it comes to Black love.
Oh yeah, we Lot Picasso.
Yes, absolutely. Let's put that up there. We got Lot Picasso. You understand? Listen, and we're gonna be bringing him on the show. The Black Ball album is out right now, y'all. Listen, if you want that real hip hop, if you want that live-ish, you want to go check out the Black Ball album. We're going to be bringing him on the show to discuss that and so that y'all could hear it. But you ain't got to wait to hear it from on the show with us, you can go on to all the platforms and it's available there. That's the Black Ball album. Let me tell you, straight New York, real hip hop. You definitely want to hear that joint right there. I could listen to it over and over. And that's the one thing I wanted to say about that album. I don't even skip songs. And that's hard to say in today's time. Y'all know that, all right? So check out that joint, Black Ball album by La Picasso. Let's get it. Okay. Did we finish today then?
Yeah, I think so.
Did we?
Yeah.
Think we did all our intros. We did all our promos. It's time to move on to the topic today. What's the topic?
No, tea of the week.
Oh, shoot. Tea of the week. All right. Forgot about that, y'all.
Yeah.
Let's get to tea of the week real quick. What's going on?
What's going on? What's going on? This is Tea of the Week with Lady Miz and Ray.
Hey. So what's popping?
Tea of the week. Let's start here. We're gonna start in New York. If y'all remember Jordan Neely, the 30-year-old that was choked and killed by Daniel Penny.
Yes.
This guy. Well, he's been charged with manslaughter.
Okay, so all right, so he finally was charged.
No,
I guess
that's not the good news.
That's not the good news.
It's bad news that comes with that.
Oh, what's coming with it?
The people, conservative people, your local police departments, and raised $2 million for a defense fund to keep him from going to jail.
Amazing. So you mean to tell me local police departments also in Florida too? The mayor,
the governor of Florida.
The governor of Florida and the police department just took it upon themselves to actually raise money for a man who murdered somebody on the train.
Oh, yeah.
What's their motive behind them doing this? I don't get it.
According to them, they felt like he did the right thing, protecting people. And
protecting them from what?
They running with the guy as being an ex-Marine. They try, they selling the story for people.
Okay. All lives do not matter, I guess.
No,
okay.
They don't.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Next here we have we have yesterday on Mother's Day, neo-Nazis decided they wanted to march through DC.
So what's their beef?
Immigration. For the first time, they're not talking about people of color. They are, but they talk about people of color that aren't in the United States.
Okay.
So they they marched through DC complaining, and they got into it with the police.
Oh, damn. Shit, I don't even know. I got to keep it real with you. I don't even know what to say about that right now. Only because, it's a lot of stuff going down. And I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to just come out and say it, okay? It's really hard for me we ain't even won our fight yet. I can't be worried about everybody else's fight. Yeah. Now, I feel sorry for whoever's coming from all these other places. But at the same time, us as Black people, we tend to get into everybody else's fight. And we haven't won ours yet. So I really don't have time to be worried about everybody else. What's next?
Well, I'm going to say this, though. The way that looks, though, you would think it's still in the 50s or the 40s, these people.
Well, we already know what it is when it comes to us anyway, so
we ain't know it's 2023 yet.
All right, let's get it.
And Jamie Foxx in the news again, but supposedly for better reasons. His daughter said that he's well out the hospital and playing pickleball.
Oh my goodness. I seen a post. Somebody had said, I can't remember. It was how people post random stuff. And they was like, I'm about to go check on Jamie Foxx myself because y'all don't know what the F y'all talking about. Right. And I'm laughing because it's like, I didn't know, you hear all these stories and you hear the media talking about their family is planning for the worst and all this stuff. And they said he at home chilling. So it's crazy how social media and the media could put all these different stories out. It's great news to hear that because I was concerned as a fan of his if he was going to be okay. So we are very grateful if it's true that he is doing well. Thank God for that. And people, we really got to stop, coming up with all these things because I was like, if he gone, then I think they clone him, right? That's what I said because I be thinking that they be doing that anyway.
I don't know about the clone thing.
Yeah, well, I believe it.
They would have to be working on that for a long time.
Yes, they do.
I just want to know what pickleball is. Is it a difficult sport?
I don't have no idea.
If he's out playing that, then he must be in shape and he must be all right.
I guess so. Big up to Cousin Jean on the check-in and Mom Gloria. I see y'all. And Tanya, what up, Mama? Can we get that background music and get this show on the road? So today, guys, are we done with Tea of the Week?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me pull this down. I keep hearing that squeaking sound is getting on my nerves, but I really don't think it's me. So guys, listen. Today we are talking about is Eboni K Williams sending the right message when it comes to or talking about Black love, right? I'm sure if you haven't already heard her statement about the not wanting to date a bus driver, right? And she gave her take on it. But before we do get into that, I do want to, anybody who don't know, because some people might be wondering, well, who the heck is she? Okay, who is she? So again, she made a statement, and that statement had people in the uproar. She said she wasn't going to date no bus driver. Some people believe that the message was negative. It was stereotypical, whatever. A lot of Black men got really upset about that.
I was one of them. I don't care. I'll call it what it is. I don't care how mad you. I didn't like the message.
You didn't like it.
No,
okay.
I don't think so.
And that's why I guess some people do feel like that. They believe that she's setting Black women up for failure. And others believe that the message was empowering, teaching people to not accept being mediocre in certain things in with your life or career, right? But the question is, could this message be dangerous when it comes to Black love in the Black community? Or does it inspire people to be better? This is a controversial topic, so we want to know what you guys think. We really want to know what y'all think out there. Put those comments in here. We're going to be opening up the phone lines because we want to hear from you. If you want your voice to be heard, we will be opening up those phone lines. So who is Eboni K Williams and what is her message, right? So if y'all don't know, she's already she's a lawyer.
Yeah, she's
right?
a lawyer.
She
spent more time on TV than doing law.
Okay, well, she's still a lawyer. We can't. Let's not try to take away her credits. All right, y'all. Let's not try to. She worked hard for what she got, and she deserved that.
I'm not knocking her.
Okay, listen. But if you want to say what you say what you say. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
Saying.
But
being in law school is hard work. I admit that.
Right. So she also, like you said, she's a TV personnel, right? She hosts her own podcast, and her podcast is called Holding Court. With Eboni K Williams. And so that you guys know the type of person that she is, she speaks on different things such as like racial, excuse me, what's wrong with my tongue today? She speaks on different topics such as racial injustice, racial justice, equality. She talks about empowerment. She also encourages people to have difficult conversations like what we are actually having here today about race and racism. Okay, she's an advocate for when it comes to representing diversity. So that's another thing, so that y'all can understand what she is about. And she promotes self-love and self-care. Her message really is like mainly to empower people, okay, to speak up and to celebrate their identity, okay? So that is who she is and what she represents. So I want y'all to understand that first, and then we're going to get into, what she said. Now that we know who she is, do we want to take a look at what she said? You want to play the video?
We're gonna first start with what started the controversy. Yeah,
let's start with that, y'all. Let's bring y'all up to speed, and then we're gonna have a conversation about it. So we're first gonna start with
Ayana. She was on Ayana and Grio speaking about then Ayana asked a question about dating.
All right, so let's hear that.
I know that you've said that you cannot teach a man or tell a man how to be a man. So I will not ask you to indict men in this question. But I do want you to speak, Ayana, to how women need to, position ourselves so that we can be in our divinity, so we can have our crowns right, how we can create and not build, when some of us, quite frankly, feel that the men that are available to us, and I'm talking about across the color spectrum, across the age spectrum, trust me, I've done them all, they are not positioned to protect nor provide because of some of the statistics we just talked about. They're not earning the incomes. They're not having the resources, and some of them are not even showing up in the leadership.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
if he owns the bus? If he owns it. If he owns the bus.
See, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem because the standards and requisites, and I'm not talking about him laying on his sofa playing video games all day. I'm not talking about that. But the standards and the criteria that we use to measure men is off for who we are as women and who they are in this society. I would date a bus driver if he loved driving the bus, if he was a man of integrity, if he was good to his mama, if he treated me well, I would date a bus.
Wow.
Okay. All right. So that got cut off kind of quick.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what got everybody in the uproar, right? People was not feeling that statement. Actually, it was way more to that video than that. It got cut off early. I don't know what happened. But so people was upset that y'all heard what she said. She felt that men with black men mainly are not showing up in today's time when it comes to just being providers and all of the above. You heard what she said, right? And then you said that she said she wouldn't date a man who drove a bus. He had to be the owner of the bus. She got a lot of backlash from that, y'all. And then she had this to say in response to that, because we're going to get the videos out and then we're going to talk about it. She didn't like how people was portraying her. So this is what she had to say to everybody.
So out of the 50,000 plus comments posted on social, I only saw a handful that even considered the possibility of a bus owner being a more aspirational position and recognizing that I am actually speaking and pouring into the ascension of black men when I said what I said. But see, no, some of y'all were too busy naming and shaming me personally and black women in general as undesirable, gold diggers, and much worse. Now, I suspect that some of y'all are the same men that were bringing home C's and D's on your report cards, only to then be coddled by parents that said, well, that's okay, as long as you're doing your best. Well, listen, I love and believe in the excellence of black men. So no, my dear, C's and D's or any other form of mediocrity is not okay. No, I will not create a soft place for you or anybody that I love to fall comfortably into the bigotry of low expectations. So I'm going to say one more time, there's absolutely nothing wrong with driving a bus. My mother Gloria drove one for years. But could it be that black America has been sold a narrative of average, regular, and typical being good enough for us? Well, see, that's called white supremacy. And in this case, it takes the form of conditioning black Americans to happily accept being a permanent American underclass. But see, because I know the truth about black folk in America, no, average is not and will never be good enough for me. And the gag is, I don't think it's good enough for you either.
So, all right. So let's talk about this real quick. Let's talk about this. Let's get to it. I don't hear that music.
Yeah. You gotta tell me.
Okay, sorry. So why don't you go first? Let's hear from Ray the Silent Assassin, because I see your comments. We're gonna get to your comments. Yeah. But Ray, can you tell me where do you feel she went wrong on that statement, and how do you feel about it, and why? Because you stated that you got offended. Explain your position.
Now, I'm gonna be honest, okay? I wasn't a D, but I was a B and C person, right?
Okay.
But it wasn't that I didn't know the work. I was bored.
Okay.
So in my boredom, I said, the school didn't challenge me enough.
Okay.
You know, and that happens. That's why when I got into the military, it was easy because there was the challenge there. Okay. So, you know, when what bothered me about that is because she put her opinion on what she believed black love should be. And that's her opinion. And she, unfortunately, and I'm going to say this, this has been the downfall. We always get mad with, you know, she made it a race thing, but black people have been doing this to each other even after white people, even when white people step away from it, black people are still doing what we do to each other for black love. And she put a price in so many words on black love. Okay.
Finish?
Yeah.
Tell me what y'all think about his statement, and if you agree with what he said. Now, I have to say, I somewhat agree, but I also disagree. First things first, I'm gonna tell you is I'm not gonna bash her. Okay. I actually respect the fact that she had the guts enough to get up and say what she said. Now, I do understand that some people might take offense to what she said. She has a right to pick what she feels she wants and the type of man that she wants. If she says, I don't want to date a bus driver, it doesn't mean that everybody that dates a bus driver is less than. I think that people got her message confused. I think what she was saying was she might have had a little arrogance at first, but you got to understand something. At the end of the day, she's an outspoken woman who has her own show, and her job is to also provoke. All right. So at the end, but that's why I also wanted to explain to y'all who she was and what she stood for. See, she stands for thriving to be better. She brought up the mindset of white supremacists and how Black people think with that slave mentality, right? Now, it doesn't mean that being a bus driver is less than. Like, I want to make that clear. I know people who drive buses. We need that. We need someone in every field, right? Because every field is equally important. No one is better than the next. I believe what she was saying to the people was, if you can do better than that and you want to do better than that, that is your choice if you choose to. It doesn't mean that it's better, right? Because that's and it's kind of like when Kanye West talked. Like, he got a great message, but people be like, yo, but the way he said it, right? Even the way I'm saying it, somebody could find something negative in what I'm saying. But I understood what she was saying. It's like, okay, if you say, hey, I want to be a bus driver, and this is what I love to do, to be the best bus driver that you can be, because it's a needed thing that people need. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you say, I want to be, I'm going to give an example. I'm just going to throw this out, a lawyer, but I'm not striving for that. I'm going to be a bus driver, but you know that your heart is not there and it's somewhere else and you want to do something other than that, then what's wrong with that? What is the problem? Why is it that her saying that, you saying because you feel that it's a setup for black love?
I'm gonna explain to you why. Look, listen to this. Mm-hmm. In the beginning, in her first video, she said that this is that only way she would date a bus driver if he owned the bus. So
what's wrong with that?
There's a lot wrong with that. I'm going to explain to you why. If everybody owns a bus, who's driving it? If everybody is the janitor, listen. Let me finish.
Okay.
If everybody owns the janitorial company, who's cleaning? We don't recognize what we need until it's not there. And I get what she's saying, right?
But let me just comment. Can I just say something to that, just real quick? Mm-hmm. If everybody's doing it, right? But everybody's not asking to date somebody more than a bus driver. She is.
Exactly.
So what's the problem with that?
That's her personal preference. You can't make she can state what her personal preference is, but what she made her personal preference is as telling Black women that's what they need.
I didn't hear. Okay, so maybe we got to find the full thing, because I didn't hear her say Black women do not date people who are bus drivers because they're less than. That's right. Dream big, respect all, Tanya. Absolutely, right? Dream big, respect all. First part is dream big, right? Right. So when we think about that, right, you got to remember, because I talk about cleaning bathrooms. Cleaning bathrooms is just as important as anybody else. Somebody needs to do it. And when we go to a public restroom, we're disgusted if it's nasty. Somebody said, I will do this job so that when you walk in here, it's decent enough for you to be comfortable. And you got to appreciate that, because personally, it takes more guts to do that than it does to do a job that everybody holds high. So you got to respect everybody in their position. But I don't see nothing wrong with this sister saying what she's looking for herself.
And like I said, I don't find nothing wrong with her if she's only talking about what she wants. Mm-hmm. But then she made it about white supremacy. She made it about mediocrity. And if somebody's happy driving the bus, why is that considered? Why does she have to make people feel like that's mediocre? Because she wants the owner of the bus driver. Unfortunately, I hate to tell her, one, she's too old.
Hold the hell up. Stop the press. Stop the freaking press.
I'm sorry.
What do you mean she's too old?
Because the owner of the bus company, most of them, they looking for young.
First of all, I think that's a shady statement that you just made.
Let's be real. I'm just saying.
That's a shady statement. First of all, she looks young and she's beautiful.
She might be. It's not anything about her beauty, because her attitude. I'm gonna say this. Most people act like millionaires walking around every day for the picking, and they're not. I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna be real. And I did the research on it, so I'm speaking to what I learned. Okay, in America, the median income is $48,000 a year, right? So not everybody's gonna be able to own the bus. When you look at American household in general, it's only $72,000 to $80,000 a year. So for her to push the message that mediocrity is, how do you say that when people as long as you're happy and you're making what you make, there's nothing mediocre about that.
Let me just first say this. You said she made it about race, right? And I think that, what y'all understand is, I think what some people don't understand is I don't think that she was saying like, this is a race thing. I believe that what she was stating, give me a minute. You ain't even give me a minute to let me say my part though. I believe that what she was saying was, a lot of times it's like they tell you that the sky is the limit, right? But some people could go beyond, right? So sometimes that is conditioned in people's mind that this is good enough for you. And I'm gonna give you an example. In today's time, let's think about college, but she's a lawyer, but I'm just giving you my example. When you think about college, and let's talk about school. Back in the days, they used to teach certain things and have workshop classes. You could actually come out of school back in the days with a trade. They removed a lot of that stuff because why? It can create entrepreneurship. And if you create people who are creating their own jobs and controlling their lives and their money, then they're not workers, right? So who needs the people to work for them? Okay, who has majority of the businesses? How many black businesses are there compared to white businesses? So I believe that the message that she was trying to put out there was simply to tell people it's not about you're less than because you're a bus driver, but it's about, if you want to do more, then you could do more. You don't have to always settle for anything. It doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. That's what I literally believe that she was saying. And you're talking about she was saying mediocrity. No.
Yeah, she was. Listen to what she was saying. If that was it, as simple as that, then why did she say it like that? You could be whatever you want to be more. But
she got to say it the way everybody else wanted to say it?
Right, because right now the message is, unfortunately, she's putting it out there that even if you want, she's saying to people who may be happy with their job, that you're mediocre because you could have more. But what if that person is happy with what they're doing?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think that
she left out. Black love doesn't mean about what you're doing. What is it? What she left out? A good man loving his woman, a good man taking care of his woman.
But she was asked the specific. See, that's the problem. She was asked. She wasn't asked all of that. See, she was asked one question: would you date a bus driver? So she answered the question. Yeah. She answered the question. And they didn't say, would you date? What do you think about black love? Do you think this? All of this stuff that we're talking about is the things that everybody came up with. Just because social media does that.
No, it did.
People on social media will drag you because you ain't say it the way they want it said.
You must got to watch the video again. I'm gonna say
well,
even when Iyanla was telling her that, mentioning all the things about black love and all that, she was shaking her head. She wants more, whether it's good, whether a man is treating her good or not. If he doesn't own a company, it don't matter.
I don't know if that's what she meant. And why can't she want more? Why is it that, and that, I believe that's the problem that we have today in today's time. Okay. Every job is important and everyone should be respected. But when we're talking about love, and if we're talking about black love, I feel that the message is black women, you need to stay in your place and just be happy that somebody loves you and somebody's with you. And you need to just accept any damn thing.
That's why black women are single mothers today. Because I would be honest, I'm gonna say this.
See, and that's the problem that she was talking about.
Let me finish. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
See, you're kind of interrupting me, and you're not letting me get by because you're getting all emotional, like women do. You're interrupting me.
You throwing shots now.
Yo, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna bring it back because this is the old 50s. What happened to black families in the 50s, right? Black men were kicked out of their home for welfare. Now we got to buy our way back in to be in our homes, to be with our women. And that's the failure. Back growing up, when we were growing up, and you know this for a fact,
I'm gonna get to your comments in a second. I'm sorry.
When black men were out here in the street, black women were saying they want the guy who was selling drugs. He was a thug. They wanted that guy.
Not every black woman. Stop saying
I'm not saying that, but it was a popular thing in the hood. Come on, let's stop acting like it wasn't. Nobody was dating a nerd going to class every day.
Why do y'all always do that to black women?
I'm not, but when you look at what happens today. The way people are treated, black women are treated, is sometimes what they ask for. Because they run around with, and I'm gonna be honest, they run around with Pookie and Ray Ray all the time. And then when they done with Pookie and Ray Ray, they running around saying all men ain't shit. But that's who you pick. And then now they looking at the man, you need to be when men are being responsible and make better choices. And they say, hey, I don't want you. I'm gonna go across out the country and get me somebody who's gonna want me for me. Now women are mad, like, you're dating a white girl now. Man, what happened to when I was a nerd and you didn't want to bother with me? You know, my tooth wasn't chipped and I didn't have the toothpick in my mouth. You know,
oh my God,
and the cigarette hanging out, bouncing in my mouth when I talk. That's with me. Think about it.
That's what? What is that? That is what?
The hood mentality.
Hood mentality. But stop grouping everybody in the same group. Maybe some people thought like that, but everybody doesn't think like that. I was seeing a comment here. I want to address you, but I want to actually get to some of these comments that's up here. Postlaw is loving your hat. It said, I'm sorry, I'm old school, but tell them what it says on the inside.
And you're not.
You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to the OGs of the building, baby. Y'all already know what it is. So let's go up a little bit. Let's start with Soraya's comment. I think Soraya said, let's start with hers.
Soraya said, I was going to try to defend her, laugh out loud, but I don't know. She kind of lost me with her response. It sounds like her own trauma's being good enough.
Ooh, Soraya. Okay.
Yep.
Soraya ain't playing. Okay. Hey. I mean, how do we know that's trauma, though? How do we know that's trauma?
She ain't married yet, and she was in a relationship where she was a fiance, and now she's an ex-fiance.
So that's her fault, though. How you know?
I'm not saying that.
Okay, so let's not see that, and that's another problem. Y'all think that we got to be married?
Maybe he didn't own the bus. I don't know.
All right, hold on. You going too fast. My bad. Okay, that was it. My bad. So, tell mama, does she date bus drivers? Tanya, I cannot put a price tag on love. Tanya, yes, you cannot put a price tag on love. Absolutely. And then Mom Gloria said, that's right. Tanya said, dream big, respect all. That's my kid's book that's out. Absolutely. Lot Picasso said, what if the owner of the bus company, what if the owner of the bus company, I guess, treated you like crap? Okay, that's a very good point. What if, right? But we don't know that, though. All right. Stop the freaking bus. What Lotto say there on this next one? Oh, okay. He fixed it. Okay. Tanya said, let's put this one up here right here. She said garbage workers make $80K a year and better. Would I date a garbage man? Absolutely. See, I don't think it's absolutely nothing wrong with dating anybody who do any job. My thing is, let me tell you something. If you're getting money regardless, wherever you work. I wouldn't personally care where somebody worked. I'm kind of with Ayana on that. If they're respectful, if they love you and all of that. But I also understand Eboni K Williams' statement on what she wants. She has a right to say what she wants.
I don't know why the message is being confused. I never once said that it's that if that's what she wants, but that message shouldn't be pushed on as to, you know what, that's what everybody's mediocre. And if any woman dates a man who's in his mediocrity, that what she considers, then it's something wrong with you and you need more. Nah, if that man is treating you good,
right,
and he had C's and D's, but he got an $80,000 a year job, how is it mediocre? Because he didn't do well in school. But he came out and made it. You know what? There's a lot of dropouts who own businesses now.
Absolutely. I was just saying that when I was giving my statement earlier about how, they took a lot of things out of the school so people cannot be entrepreneurs. But college, I'm look, even though I might have a college degree, I don't really I'm not a fan of that. I believe that unless you're going for something that you really need it for, I think college is actually stealing the wealth out of people, especially out of Black families. I don't think that all kids need to go to college. I think college is a scam. They have you taking all these classes that has nothing to do with the field that you're taking, just so they could charge you more money. You got to get all these credits to get a psychology degree. Why am I doing things that a carpenter need to do for psychology? To me, it don't add up, right? So I understand your point, exactly what you're saying. At the end of the day, C's and D's, if they successful, they might be smart in a different way. I always tell people, I don't believe that there's no such thing as somebody that is not intelligent and smart. When they tell kids that they got disabilities and all these different things and they're slow, absolutely not. I believe that there's inflexible teachers who don't take the time to learn the child's learning style. So if you're teaching in a certain way, you're teaching that maybe these kids get it, a certain group of kids get it. And just because two of them don't, you try to put a stigma, what is it, on them? It's not stigma, I forget the word.
Yeah, it is a stigma.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, that says, it was something else though, but it's all right. That says, oh, it's something wrong with them. It's nothing wrong with them. You just didn't learn their learning style. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I agree with what you're saying when it comes to that, but I still believe that people, they're bashing her and they coming at her for saying that she wants more and what she feels she deserves is better. And I don't see nothing wrong with that at all.
Nobody's bashing her.
Everybody bashed her.
If what it is nobody's bashing her for her opinion. And she should have made clear that this is my opinion on what I expect from a man.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with her saying that, hey, I want the bus driver. I want the bus driver's the owner of the company. I can't deal with the bus driver. I get that. That's her personal preference. But when she made it about mediocrity and white supremacy, you blew the message, because now it's no longer about you. It's about what you believe everybody else is wrong at.
I mean, I understand that point. She could have maybe clarified some things, but I think that in today's time, when we talk, I say things and stuff like that. And my message might not always come out in a way where the way I'm thinking and the way it comes out, it might be different, right? But the problem with people is they're so quick to run to judgment on someone because they didn't say it the way they felt it should be said. And, oh, well, she left out this and she didn't say that. I don't know if it's because I'm a woman, but other women did attack her.
Yeah, a lot of women attacked her.
A lot of women attacked her, but I actually, like I said, I don't want to be repetitive with this, but I understood where she was coming from. Let's open up these phone lines if anybody want to call in and say their piece. But at the end of the day, so let's talk about this. What are the positive aspects of her message? And how does it actually empower people? If we want to talk, because we're going to go about the positive and we're talking about the negative already, basically. But let's break it up into sections here. Do you think that there's any positive aspects when it comes to Eboni K Williams' message, when it comes to empowering people? Do you? You couldn't find nothing positive in what she said.
The way, you know what, they always say, it's not the message, it's how you say it. And how do you bring the message up? The way she said it is, like I said, she made it seem like the problem in the Black hood is, unfortunately, she made it white supremacy in dating, right? Mm-hmm. Which I could understand if you said that 50 years ago. Mm-hmm. But right now, it's still the same aspect. And I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna bring up a little bit of history about this, right? Because when she in so many words, she was saying negative stuff about Black men, right? Because they did feel what she said about the C's and D's.
What, give me an example.
I'm about to get into it. I'm gonna say this, right? Mm-hmm. They always brag about Black women now being there's more black women graduating from college than there are black men, right? Mm-hmm. But they don't also tell you the statistic that there are more black men in jail daily than black women graduating from college.
Okay.
So yes, if she brought that statement up to say, hey, this is why white supremacy plays a role, then there's an understanding as to where black men are failing at.
Okay.
But she left that out. She made it seem like, oh yeah, we got, the black women are doing so great and black men are just failing us. And in some aspects, yes, they are. But a lot of the reasons why black men are failing because they are single family homes. Because back in the 50s, when black men were kicked out of their home for welfare, mm-hmm. and some black men decided, we're not going to say all of them there, but there were some black men who decided, hey, fuck it, I'm not going to take care of my kid. That's who you go after. Because a lot of black men ended up in a situation like they are because they didn't have the male role model that they needed.
Okay. So that's your take on it. Got you. All right. Phone lines. Mm-hmm. Phone lines. We're going to open up the phone lines if you guys want to call in. That was Ray's take on how he felt. So you found no positive message at all in what she had to say. That was what you had to say to that.
I tried to, but
he said
I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt.
Oh my God. Big shout out to Mom Mona on the check-in. She said, I want to pull her message back up real quick. I'm sorry. She said, if you really care about someone, a bus driver, cab, or train, they have a job. So basically, you should just be happy with that if you care about them, right? Because you're with them because of who they are, not for what they can do for you, right? So that part is important. But I also believe that you can inspire people to want to do more and do better for themselves if they can. Not to say that doing better means that the other thing is less than. I'm not talking about a bus driver. I'm just speaking in general, right? I think that is everyone should encourage someone and always inspire them to be the best that they can be, no matter what it is. Even if it was a bus driver, be the best bus driver you could be, right? So there's ways to do that. So what did Postlar say?
Postlar said Ms. Von Zant initially asked Eboni K, would she date a bus driver? And if she wouldn't, that's her preference. I'm not mad at her. All the other stuff she said behind it is where I think she went wrong. And I agree. That's where she lost a lot of people because she followed up. And she doubled down on it.
Right. I think I want to play that again real quick. Not just yet, though. But I just want to give my take on this. Guys, the phone lines is open if you want to call in. 845-800-9095, 845-800-9095 if you want to call in and give your take on this. Now, for me, the positive message that I got out of Eboni K Williams' statement was that you can, and it's okay to want more. It's okay to want to do better. I'm not talking about bus driver or any jobs. I'm just talking about in general, whatever you do, you can always strive to be more. Okay. If you feel that you deserve more, then go for it. You don't have to settle. That's what I believe that she was actually trying to say to the people. Okay. That's my take on it. I believe we have a caller.
No, they hung up.
Oh, okay. They hung up. So call back if you want your voice heard and your statement met. But yes, Postlar, actually, won't you shout out Marquise because he gave you that hat and we definitely want to shout him out.
Yeah, but I don't have the information about it. Yeah, I got this.
Yeah, Marquise. Big shout out to Marquise. Marquise, he's a promoter. Mm-hmm. He also has merchandise and stuff like that he sells. And he hit Ray up with this. Guys, y'all missed a phenomenal show this past Saturday. It was a Mother's Day event out there in White Plains. When I tell you this show was freaking amazing, I listen. In today's time, you know how people say, yo, they don't do shows like they do anymore. They talking over their songs. They not live. They don't give you a show. What you talking about, you had real professional people up on that stage. They had their outfits together, their dance moves together, singing great, all the old school music. If anybody was in the building that night, they know what I'm talking about. You got your money's worth and then some. It was an amazing show, and there's so much more to come. If you wasn't there, you missed out, man, because it was amazing. Okay, we got a caller on the line.
It's Marquise. What's up?
Oh, what's up, Marquis? We was just shouting you out a second ago.
Oh yeah. I saw when you said it. I happened to be dialing at the same time.
Oh shoot. Okay, I didn't even know you was on, but I'm so glad you called up. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell people about what you do? And I want to hear your take on this topic.
Okay. What's up, y'all? My name is Marquise, and I do a little bit of everything, but I want to give a big shout out from the Ground Up Production. This is my first time watching the show, and I love it. It's real professional. I love it. I'm going to be tuning in again.
Thank you.
And thank you for the opportunity for having me calling. I really appreciate it. I'm entertained. Y'all entertaining me.
We appreciate that so much. And I can't wait to get you on the show because you got a book coming out, right?
Yeah, I got a book coming out. It's about being a father and all the things I went through to be a father, because, sometimes the system ain't fair. But if you love your child, then you do what you got to do. But that's just the intro. We'll get to it when it's done and ready. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, no doubt. And listen, they loving the hat. People in the comment section, they's loving that hat. So why don't you tell them where they could get the hat from if somebody else want to order it?
All right, y'all. I'm old school, y'all. I don't know about the Instagram or Facebook. I'm gonna give y'all my phone number. It's 347-223-0046. And I'll, give me a call and we'll talk old school and we'll make it happen.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all can hit him up, give him a call, or you can hit me up and I could contact you with him, whichever's easier for y'all. But he has a lot of different stuff and they definitely filling that hat. And we appreciate you for calling up. But hold up. I want your take on this topic real quick.
Oh, for sure. That's why I called. And thank you for the love, for the plug. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that.
No doubt.
Now, this is how I feel about it. Now, I don't think it's a message. That's just that lady's opinion and how she feels. I think the media is making it a message because that's what the media does. Mm-hmm. Now, I understand what she's saying. And as a man, I don't take that personal because I understand what she's saying. It's a mind state. It's probably things she went through to make her think this way, like being mediocrity. Because when you're a black woman and you're a lawyer, you can't be mediocre.
Yep.
You can't be even killed. You have to be better.
Absolutely.
You can't get C's and D's and be a black woman in lawyer school and be successful. So her mind state was probably groomed. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, I understand it because even at this stage of my life, I'm not going to date someone that I'm bringing more to the table than she is. So, so I feel, and it has nothing to do with it has nothing to do with her job. I'm sorry, it has nothing to do with her character sometimes. Sometimes you could be the greatest woman in the world, but I can't take care of you. We have to take care of each other.
Right. That's
you know
right.
what I mean? So it has to be, I can understand if she's saying that she needs a man that's owning the bus company, because that's her lifestyle. And mm-hmm. she don't want to date down, for lack of a better term.
Now,
I'm sorry, go ahead, bro.
Nah, Marquise, now I'm gonna ask you this. Now I get that too. If she doesn't want to date down, now what if this man has all this, or has all the money and all of that, but he doesn't treat her good?
Well, then that's the decision she's gonna have to make.
Right.
She's gonna have to look in the mirror. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But it's the mentality. I don't think it's necessarily the job. It's the mentality.
That's what I'm saying.
She's just going to have to look in the mirror and make a choice.
Absolutely.
And sooner or later, when all that beauty fades, she's going to change her mind.
Oh, hold up now. Stop the press now.
Sooner or later, she's going to change her mind.
Listen. Y'all got to stop. Now, what I hear from y'all is y'all putting something on beauty. What happened to accept the person for who they are? Why does her looks have to come into play now?
No. You know why? No. Because she can say that now. Mm-hmm. And black men, we love beauty, looking at it and inside and out of a woman, because you could be beautiful inside too. That's just as important.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, when she gets older and her looks change, her mentality is going to change also.
Right.
You know, that's
okay,
what I'm saying. Her mentality will most likely change also. But right now, when she's on the top of her game, she can say that. She can do that.
Right.
But when you're 60 and the men you talking about is competing for women half your age, you might change your mind. You might change your thinking, and that's okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right now, the men that she's looking for, she's competing with this half her age, you know, so.
Listen, y'all wild. Hold up real quick. Let me just say this. If you're tuned in right now, guys, hit the like button now. If you are watching us right now, and hit the share button. That's how you support us and show love. Okay. If you haven't already and you're coming to our YouTube for the first time, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So how you support us, hit the like button, hit that share button. All right. Go ahead. Back to, I always got to do their plugs.
Well, I'm going to say this, right? Because she's when she says she wants the bus driver, the owner of the bus company, right? She's looking at millionaires. Unfortunately, millionaires are not like the 1%. She's looking at the 1%.
But that's what she wants, though.
Exactly. So, that, and like I said, I have nothing wrong with her personal preference.
Okay.
I have nothing wrong with her for saying, "Hey, want more." But the way her message came out, it came out like as if being a bus driver was being mediocre. If you drive a bus.
All right. Well, I heard what y'all had to say.
Let me switch the narrative, and that's probably what she means, but that's the way it came off. But we don't really know that. But that's how she's making it sound. But let me change the narrative.
Okay.
So Ray, say you make $150,000, right? A year or whatever. You got stocks, bonds, or whatever. Would you date a woman when you don't have to? Would you date a woman? And there's dignity in every job. Okay. The pandemic proved that. People that was making burgers was praised. You know what I mean? So the pandemic brought that out to light, that there's dignity in every job. So I ask you this, Ray, would you date a woman that made $9 an hour?
Yeah, I'm not gonna put in that. Yeah, I'm gonna say I would. I would not put a finance, especially if I'm making enough to take care of both of us. Why would I put a finance? If she's able to say, "Hey, I'm gonna love you and treat you right," why do I have to say, "Oh, you got to bring the same thing to me in order for us to be in a happy relationship"? Because you will knock away good women saying, "You know what? You're making $9 an hour. She could be the best woman in the world, and you might pass her up because she's not making enough."
Well, I respect that, and I used to feel that way too. You know what I mean? That's how I used to feel. But now, I'll look out for you. I'll do everything I can. You can keep your money, but if something happens, I need you to be made. Well, I play a lot of ball. What if I twist my ankle or hurt my knee? Can you hold it down till I get better? You see, that to me, that's important. And I used to feel the way you felt. I used to feel the way you felt, but unfortunately, you know what I mean. You know that song, "What's Love Got to Do with It"?
Hell yeah.
Especially as an adult, when we got so many responsibilities. You know, when I was 20 and 25, I could say that. I can't say that no more. We got to meet halfway. Like I said, I'll take care of you. I'll pay all the bills and all that. You keep your money. But if we have to use your money, you got to have it.
And see, and that's where you have to say, you know what? That's why you got to think about the woman you got, because you may have a woman who's making the same amount of money as you and bringing in everything you got, but then as soon as you go down, she go F you.
Well, that comes with the territory. Those are the things we can't control.
Right, and that's why I say you got to be careful about who you say what you're bringing to the table, because when you start bringing finances as a reason to say, "Hey, I want to be with you," you may not be getting what you're asking for.
Well, that's always part of it. It's always a gamble, but at least we know where we each stand. And if you renege, then you renege. I can't control that, or vice versa. But at least you have the understanding from the get go.
I get that.
All right,
that's just me. But that's just me. That's just me.
Yes.
Each his own.
I'm feeling that, Marquise. I appreciate you calling in, my brother, and definitely dropping those jewels. Absolutely. Glad you made it to the show. Hope to see you more often here, and can't wait to get you on the show to talk about everything you got going on in your book.
Well, I'm a fan now, so and listen. I don't even do this.
For real?
No, I don't even do this.
Well, listen, we get you out your comfort zone, and
I'm open.
That's what I'm talking about.
Keep up the good work, y'all.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Peace and love.
Peace. All right, y'all. First, let me shout out a couple of people that I seen pull up. Definitely want to shout out UNG radio station, my brother over there on the West Coast, big homie Madman, aka Boucher. Big shout out to Shaki pulling up over here. Big shout out to Ninja in the building. Ooh, I see y'all. Yeah, just wanted to put that out. I think I got everybody, right? Yeah. So let's see some of these comments. And I think he made some good points. But you know what I'm really happy about? I'm happy to hear a man call up and say he didn't take no offense to it. See, and that's why, look, it's important to talk to different people and hear different takes, because see, some people might feel some way, a certain way about a certain thing, and they might think that everybody think like that, because her comment made most people think that all Black women going to think and is going to be a certain way when it comes to her comment. I'm over here stuttering. When it comes to, you know what I mean? I'm like, when it comes to her statement, it's like, oh, now Black women, we all get grouped up into this little group instead of just taking a step back. Right. That's what I did. I said, let me listen to what this sister got to say. Right. And I took a step back. I looked at her. You got to understand, like, she's in media, but she's also a lawyer. This sister's doing great things. I salute her you know what I really respect about her? That she didn't care what everybody had to say. She stood in her truth and what she felt. I respect that. Okay. Well, so listen, I'm not saying to ever put anyone down for what they do. I'm not saying that. I believe in respecting all people, no matter what they do. But I believe that people have a right and a choice to say what they want to accept when it comes to the person that they're dealing with. Point blank, period. Oh, you got another phone? Okay. I think we got another caller calling in. Caller, state your name and where you calling from. Hello? Caller, we hear you. Breathing.
Hey, I'm on the line.
Yes, you on the line. Who is it?
How y'all doing? I'm calling for the Ebony topic.
Oh, okay. All right. State your name and where you calling from.
Oh, my name Timothy. I'm from Georgia.
Oh, okay. What's up, Timothy? Why don't you give us your take on this topic and how you feel about the statement?
Yeah, I was listening. I just tuned in to y'all about like 5 minutes ago. I was listening and I was like, yeah, man, I know that a lot of people think like she's this big time successful lawyer. And I was just watching a video the other day. It's like she found out she was a public defender in North Carolina. Public defenders in North Carolina make anywhere from 40 to 60K a year. Oh, so if she is a millionaire, she got it from a reality show. But I just heard not too long ago that she got caught for trying to steal some Balenciaga shoes or something, just like last year.
Wait, where you hear that from, though? Did you check the resources?
No. It was like, it's like somebody was reporting on it. It's like on YouTube. YouTube, these gossip sites, they everywhere. Yeah. So right. she got caught. She got caught or charged or something for trying to steal some shoes not too long ago or whatever. And I'm like, well, what millionaire would try to steal shoes like that naked? But anyway, that's besides the point. I'm just looking at it like this. Like, if you a woman of a certain age and you ain't dating a man that has an average job as part of the 98% out here, just because of a job title, I mean, you might as well just get prepared to be alone for the rest of your life. Because if you ain't got your man when you was in your 20s, if you ain't got your man when you was in your 30s, you think all of a sudden this millionaire man is going to pop out of nowhere in your 40s and 50s? Like they gotta give. It's just, it don't make no sense. It's like they think the older they get, the more magical they pussy get or something. It's like it don't work like that, baby.
Oh, I gotta drop the bomb.
It don't work like that.
You've been listening to Kevin Samuels, haven't you?
Yeah, but he kept it real. That's why a lot of them hated him. But he kept it 100. It's like if you ain't got the type of dude that you wanted when you was younger, what makes you think you gonna get that type of cat when you get older? Like it's like, and those was your best years. You supposed to been at your baddest in your 20s and your 30s. Like, what makes you think you gonna get this millionaire nigga in your 40s and 50s?
I can't take it. So we putting a time frame and beauty on when she will be able to get a man at a certain point of her career.
A certain man, a certain type of man, because you know women, y'all can get men. Y'all can get just like y'all can get sex, because there's always gonna be a desperate cat out here. But a certain type of man, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
A certain type of man ain't going for it.
Got you.
It's like if that man got options, if that man got the pick of the litter, like why would he pick a chick that's in her 20s that has the same everything as you got, and she younger and she tighter and she look better than you?
Oh my God.
She got everything that you got, and she ain't got no kids.
Lord.
But she got everything. She's like a clone. She's a clone of you, but she's just younger and tighter. Why would he overlook her over you? That don't make no sense.
Look, they in the comments laughing. They saying facts, and somebody said, "Ouch!"
Because they know it's real. They know it's real. And you know us as men. We looking at, first of all, we looking at your face and your ass. Well, us as black men, a lot of us looking at your face and your body first. Secondly, all that degree stuff that comes later, man.
Yep.
That comes later, because if we got money like that, we don't give a damn about how much money you make.
You know
we'll
what?
take care of you if you bad enough.
Kevin Samuels, I remember him talking about that. Tell me what y'all think about that. I want to know from y'all as men, right? Do you feel that a woman's success in having money don't mean nothing to you as a man at all, period? So you don't care about her success?
No. It's like if you making like an average salary, like 40, 50, of course it's gonna matter some way, because it's better to live off of two incomes. But if you this balling nigga, you making like a band. You making like a band every second. Mm-hmm. And you got millions of dollars. Like, why would you care?
Right.
It don't make no sense. You wouldn't really care. You would only care if it was like a fact of survival. But if your bills is paid, if you ain't got to worry about money for the rest of your life, you trying to get the baddest, most intelligent chick that you can get.
Yeah, and he's right. I'm gonna tell you, because most men, even men who don't have money, aren't looking at a woman going, "Oh, she got a degree, I should date her." That's way after. We looking to see who you are, how you are, and how you're gonna be with me before we even look at your degree or your finances.
Right.
Facts.
Okay, all right. What you say your name was, brother?
Timothy.
Timothy. Okay, Timothy from Georgia. We definitely appreciate you calling in and giving your take. Definitely drop some jewels on here. And I love to hear different opinions. Where you find us at? On YouTube or Facebook? Where you find us?
I found y'all on YouTube. I was just scanning through YouTube. I'm about to go on the damn steakhouse, and I looked and I seen, oh shit, they talking about old girl. So I'm gonna chime in real quick.
Well, listen, we definitely appreciate you chiming in and calling in too and giving your take on it. Be sure to follow us, okay, and subscribe and stay in touch.
Oh yes, ma'am, I surely will.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate you, brother, and hope to hear from you soon.
All right. No doubt. Y'all take care.
All right,
Peace.
You too. Peace.
All right, peace.
Yes. I'm loving these calls because I love to hear the different opinions of different people, guys. But also, listen, is there any females out here that want to speak on this? I feel like I'm standing alone over here. I'm the only one, but I roll dolo anyway. Like, what's good? You understand what I'm saying?
He kind of said what I said in a more articulate way, because the way I said it.
I think y'all said it both. You said it good too.
Because like I said, I think at her age now, she's competing for somebody that's way out of her range right now.
But we got to look and see if that's
I'm not saying
true about the shoes.
I'm not saying she's an ugly woman. I'm just saying that the fact of the matter is, rich men aren't looking in anybody for their 30s and 40s anymore.
Yo, we got any cougars out there that is not feeling that statement? Like, do you feel like, I think that most women feel like they living their best life when they hit 40. Like, that's when they really turning up and they really living life. You know what I'm saying?
When they decide they want to leave their husband.
That is not true. You know what? Stop playing. He over here shots fired and shit. I don't know what's going on. But
that's when they decide they want to be out. They done lived in it.
No, I don't think that's
they get bored. I'm out of here.
Yo, I can't. Yo, so we got a cougar. Look, we said cougar here. MC Lady Z, the mistress pimp, is in the building. Why don't one of y'all females call up? I want to hear from the ladies out there. Don't be afraid. Call up on the show. Let's hear from y'all. It doesn't matter what side you on. Remember, your opinion matters. Even if we disagree, we walk away still respecting each other, because these conversations need to be had, right? So it's okay. I do want to hear from another woman if y'all ain't scared to call in. The brothers is calling in. That's why I like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't scared. Y'all ain't never scared. They said, look, sit your old ass down, because you already.
I'm gonna say, because she made it seem like because we responded to her in a way that she didn't like, that we were mediocre and we had C's and D's. Mm-hmm. Because we didn't like her comment. But when women say a lot of negative stuff about men all the time, you know what? And here's the thing about it, right? When a man has a preference, a man could look at a woman and say, you know what? I don't want my woman fat. I want her to be yay high, and I want her to have a personality. Women go, oh, you're being misogynistic. But a woman could say to a man, if you ain't got enough money, you ain't tall enough, or you ain't dark or light enough for me, that's your personal preference.
Wow. Okay.
So as long as a woman is saying what they need is perfectly fine. But when a man says what we need, is something wrong with us.
Okay, but I mean, who said it's, and that's what I'm talking about when we talk about it's perfectly fine. Is it perfectly fine? Like, is it really perfectly fine? You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Everybody has their personal preference. But when we speak about what our when men speak about our personal preference, it becomes misogynistic.
But think about what you're saying here. You're making that statement, and you're saying that, well, women, they shouldn't, they want this, they want that. And then we complain, or women complain and say that, I lost my train of thought. Basically, it's the same thing is what I'm trying to say. I lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry, y'all, because I'm looking at that. King Charlie Prince, I see you in the building. I told you to pull up, my brother, but it's all good. You can just put your thing in here, your comments in here. But I just want to say real quick, it's the same thing, the Double R, Ray the Silent Assassin. Caller, state your name and where you're calling from. Caller, you're on the air. State your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, this is MC Lady Z, the mistress pimp.
Let's get it, MC Lady Z. That's what I'm talking about. What's good, mama?
I wasn't feeling that guy's comment at all.
Listen, I'm happy that you called in, because I did want to hear from another female out there. Tell me your take on this topic when it comes to Eboni K Williams. Do you believe that her message is right or wrong when it comes to Black love?
I would say it's indifferent. Okay. I didn't see right or wrong.
Okay.
I would say indifferent. Her own opinion, which she has a right to.
Okay. All right. Okay, I like that.
She has a certain standard, but she does have blinders on. Let me turn off some of these devices.
Okay. Oh yeah, I hear the feedback on there. So
yeah, she have blinders on, because you can't. She's stereotyping at the same time. A bus driver. I know bus drivers with pensions. They've been driving for 20 years, but retiring off of that money. They have lots of different things, all kinds of benefits.
Yes.
A lot of them the same as military.
Mm-hmm.
So you never know who you're dealing with or who you're working with. So you don't judge a book by its cover.
Absolutely.
You know, like that. At the same time, we as women all have our standards of men as to what we are attracted to.
Right. Absolutely.
Now, MC Lady Z, you made a good point because a lot of bus drivers are ex-military. Some of them retire from the military and go right into bus driving or working for some kind of job for the city. Or
security officer, something like that. They're all retired and stuff. Yeah, so that's actually a second income on top of what their pension that they're getting because they're retired.
And I'm gonna tell you like this: it ain't no mediocrity in the military. We ain't gonna call that. Yeah, you might have some people who do dumb stuff in the military. That happens, but none of us are mediocre.
You know what? You made a really good point, MC Lady Z. Big shout out to MC Lady Z, y'all. Go check her out and look her up, okay? She is putting out dope music. You going and listen, her videos is straight fire. You're not getting no garbage with her. Her is professional, legit. I love MC Lady Z. Big shout out to DJ Cisco and RIP to DJ Cisco. This is how I met Lady Z when we did the concert, the online concert. And I absolutely fell in love with her then. She is super dope and she got bars. Do not sleep on this lady. She is coming
Don't
with
play
the
with
heat.
it. Don't play with it.
That's what I'm talking about. But I love what you said. And I think that was something that people should definitely hear for sure.
Hey, and you know what else too?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I wasn't feeling that guy. I think he was from Georgia.
Oh no! Why you say that?
Well, he was talking a lot of head.
Oh my God!
I think so. About older guys looking over the older women to get to the younger ones.
The cougars, right. Because you did put in there cougar here. I said we got any cougars in the building. How you feel about that?
Let me put it down for you. I'm single, and I'm looking for younger men.
Oh,
okay. I'm looking over the older ones to get to the younger ones. We are the one that's doing that because a lot of the older men can't keep up with the younger women. They think they can. But hey, I gotta have a 3-peat a day. What's up with that?
Yo, tonight's show was lit.
Yeah, hello. Yeah. She said, what you said, a 3-peat?
Okay, so if you're an older guy, how long can you go? The young girl's gonna wear that ass out. Wow. So what you're looking at is just temporary. It's not fact. It's a mirage. You know, when you're out in the desert and you're looking at something that's far, you think it's water and you're thirsty? Kind of like that.
Oh shit. She said, y'all is desert thirsty out there. I can't take it.
Not real.
Tell mama said some of your younger men can't keep up with us older women.
Listen.
They can't.
Timothy, I don't know if you still tuned in, my brother, but listen, the ladies is coming for you, okay? The older women said they are not feeling it. They ain't like that statement, and they here and they getting theirs, all right? They looking over the older men, so it's some competition out here. MC Lady Z, drop your info. Tell people how they could check you out and check out your music.
Okay, I'll definitely do that.
Yes.
Okay.
We waiting on you, sis. Where you at? You there? Did we lose her?
Nope.
MC Lady Z, we cannot hear you, sister. I don't know what's going on.
I'm here, baby. I'm trying to get back into my YouTube so that I can drop my info.
Oh, okay. We ain't even know. We was over here. We heard dead silence. You got to warn us. We got to know what's going on. Well, why you doing that?
I am smoking over here, so I have to clear my throat. I did mute the call a couple times in between. You know how that goes.
What you smoking on, MC Lady Z?
Some of that Cali Kush, baby.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I don't know. Ladies, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Timothy said anything wrong. In fact of the matter is, he's honestly speaking. A lot of people, and I said this earlier, a lot of millionaires, when they get to that status, they're not looking for nobody that's the 30s and 40s, because they don't want anybody who's going to constantly be around. They know these young girls, they're going to be able to hit them off, send them off to the mall, and they ain't got to worry about them until they need them again.
Well, shit, we do the same thing.
Yeah. I ain't saying nothing's wrong with it. That's,
MC Ladies Z on my team, though. That's what I'm talking about.
But y'all keep distracting me. I'm trying to
Yo, go ahead, get your thing. Let's read UNG radio station comment right there real quick.
UNG radio station said it really depends on what a person does with their money. We know some rich people who trick off money, and we know some underpaid people who handle business.
I like Facts. That. I like that.
I wonder if we could do that.
I love it. Okay, King Charlie Prince, Tanya is cracking up. She said, talk about it. Lady Z is too funny. She said she over there dying laughing. King Charlie Prince said,
my older woman, but she's learning a lot from me.
His woman is older than him, right? Mm-hmm. But she's not. Is that what he said?
I would assume so.
My older woman, but she's learning a lot from me. Okay, all right. Listen, teacher, King. That's what I'm talking about.
Supposed to do is, man.
You ready, MC Lady Z? Nope, she's still over there. She scrolling and pulling, blazing. All right.
Tell Mama said older rich men want other men to think they still have it when they have a younger woman on their arm. And older women don't. I'm just saying, older women looking at the same thing. They want to still think they got it when they got the younger guys.
That's true. That is true. It happens.
We don't want to think we still got it. We do have it. What are you talking about?
Oh,
we straight, baby.
Not for nothing. I'm gonna be honest, and this is not a shot at older women in general, but you got some men out here who are desperate. They'll take it, whatever. This is a cool.
Wait, what that mean though?
Women. Women don't ever have to worry about sex.
Does the link work?
Never.
I can't drop a link, huh?
No, you can't drop a link. It's all good.
Hey, just somebody's at my door. Hold on.
All right. So listen, MC Lady Z, we absolutely love you. We gotta in the call though. We appreciate you so much. I'm gonna just go ahead and give her social out. Y'all can look her up on YouTube and type in MC Lady Z. She is on YouTube and I believe on all streaming platforms. She's over there on the West Coast as well too. And don't sleep on her. She give it up for real with them bars. Okay, she's definitely about her business. So guys, listen. At the end of the day, here's what we want to tell y'all. Everybody, we all got different opinions. I honestly understand where you was coming from, and I understand where everybody was coming from. The thing that we have to, I believe that we have to do is we can't be so quick to judge somebody off of a statement that they made, even though I know this is what today's times is like. We're quick to bash someone and try to cancel them, or we talked about cancel culture before, blackball, whatever the case may be. But everyone has a right to their own opinion about how they feel. Now, Eboni K Williams, I don't believe that she was sending a bad message. I do not believe that. I think that her message came across in a way that could have rubbed people wrong. But I don't think that what she was saying was really to disrespect those in certain positions. And like MC Lady Z said, she brought up a very good point. Some of these people that's driving them buses are ex-military. They got a lot of benefits, and all of these things are stuff that people are looking for. Every job is important at the end of the day, and we have to remember that. So for me, I don't believe that Eboni K Williams was sending a horrible message. I think her statement was taken out of context. What do you believe?
I'm gonna say I understand where she was trying to come from. I think her message was purposely put out there to have people talking, and she got what she wanted. She got people looking at her in a way that to have a conversation about it. But it's still in so many ways rub people the wrong way, because it honestly, with her personal preferences, is her personal preference. But she made it about mediocrity for people who are there or who may. And now, don't get me wrong, if you want more and you can go for more, I agree with her, go for it. but you can't make it seem like only everybody who's mad with you are C's and D's.
Right. Right.
One of those millionaires that she wants might have been one of the people talking about her, to let her know how wrong she was.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I know people who drive buses, and I know my dad used to drive a garbage truck, and he made big money. He was able to retire. And that's funny because he was in the military before that as well, too. So I don't think that those are bad jobs. I said, I spoke about the bathroom, people cleaning the bathrooms. When I go into a place or any place in public, any public restroom, I'm hoping that the bathroom is clean. So anybody that is willing to take that job, I believe like you got to praise them because they said that they're willing to do that to make sure that you are comfortable when you walk in there. It takes a lot of guts to do that as well, too. And not for nothing, to be honest with y'all, I like to clean, right? So I did even though I didn't move totally on it yet because I want to hire people, I started like a cleaning business, right? So listen, they said in order to be wealthy, you got to have 7 streams of income. So if y'all be like, Ms. did that, yeah, I be doing mat stuff. So I started a cleaning business, and I forgot who I was talking to, but I was like, I'll go do the cleaning if I have to, but I want to hire people. But I don't mind doing the cleaning. And I used to work at a hotel where I was the housekeeping in my teenage years. When I was a teenager, I used to clean the rooms and stuff like that. So I understand, and I actually like cleaning because I got OCD and I like my stuff clean and neat and organized. I don't care about going.
Buy stuff too.
Yeah, because you be driving me freaking crazy. I clean his not everything. I organize all his stuff because I can't take it. Okay, but but at the end of the day, my point is this: some people might look at that as I ain't cleaning nobody's house. I would. Okay, I don't have no shame in my game to go up in somebody's house and clean it, and I actually will enjoy doing it. So I can never sit here and look at somebody and be like, oh, you do this, you do that. Let me tell you something. I'm about getting paid, all right? Okay? So it is what it is. Ain't no job too big or too small. But people do have a right to say what they want to expect and accept for themselves. Point blank, period. What King Charlie Prince said, and then we're going to play my song and we're going to end the show.
He said, even though my wife worked for the law firm, she never knew why they had to write the name on the caption in all capital letters until I told her. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So, look, education. That's what you're there for, my brother. You putting some more education on to your wife. Listen, Postlar, I am going to send you Marquis' number if you want the hat. I know you said to put it in here. I'm going to text you the number so you have it and you can support that brother because he got a lot of great merchandise out there. Look, guys, y'all know I be drinking water. This is a good conversation. I appreciate all of y'all, your comments. I appreciate everybody who called into the show. Great statements and comments. And look, we agree on some things, we disagree on some things, but at the end of the day, still love y'all and appreciate y'all so much, even if we disagree. You got any final words? Nope. Big up to Eboni K Williams. She got us talking. Yes, big up to her. I love it. So, guys, what I'm going to do since we're talking about relationships, Mom Gloria said, She said something that got people to think about what your preference is and how you will go about getting into that relationship. Absolutely. I can't wait till we do the Unperfect Marriage, man. I'm looking for married couples out there. And we're going to do pre-recorded and in person. So I might rent a little spot and have a panel of people out there. If you want to talk about relationships, if you're married or in a relationship, we are going to be doing another show. So hit me up if you're interested in being a part of that show. It's called the Unperfect/Imperfect Marriage. So yeah, definitely appreciate y'all. And since tonight we are talking about relationships, we're going to end the show with one of my songs. This was one of my songs that I did when I first got back into doing music. This is me and my daughter, Soraya Alexis. Now, we're playing a video. This is a lyric video, so don't even pay attention to the pictures. They so old school. My daughter's probably going to kill me for even playing this, but a lot of people still love this song. This song is called One and Only. Big shout out to Contagious Funk for making the beat.
Okay, and this is me and my daughter Soraya Alexis, and this song is called One and Only. Guys, we appreciate y'all so much for tuning in, and we hope to see you back here next week. And that's it. We love y'all. Here's my song, One and Only, with me and Soraya Alexis.
Yeah. Can't believe that I let you play me like that. Yo, I'm not your one and only, but now I know, baby, now I know, I was more than just your homie, but it was all a show, it was all a show, but now I know. It was all good just a week ago. You ain't tell me our relationship was on the low. I guess I was just caught up in my feelings, yo. How could I let you just play me like a sucker, though? I thought everything we had was great. I thought our relationship was straight. You were fake cause you lied and you cheated and deceived me. You was cool, but now you acting greasy. I put my trust in you, I trusted you. I turned down many men, I can name a few. Man, you don't even know how you hurt me. You out here in these streets looking thirsty. You had a good girl at home, but you had to creep. You let your insecurities make you cheat. The only person that's losing here is you, cause you lost the best thing that happened to you. Now I'm gone. I'm not your one and only, but now I know, baby, now I know, I was more than just your homie, but it was all a show. To move on when the woman is scorned. The pain got me wishing that the love was gone. I need time to heal and time to mourn. I can't sleep, so I'm up till dawn, tossing and turning. How can I ever love again? I don't want to feel that pain again. Nah, never again. Like Jay-Z said, what you did was whack, but I ain't gonna get you back like that. Nah, you got me calling for advice from Angela Yee. You got me looking real crazy out here in these streets. You keep begging me to take you back. You want me to believe the lies and ignore the facts. When I'm done with the fight, so I'm dropping the gloves. I'm putting myself first, cause I got self-love. So I don't care what you say or do, cause it's about that time I do me, cause you've been doing you. I'm not your one and only, but now I know, baby, now I know. Yo, you played me. I was more than just your homie, and I trusted you, but it was all a show. It was all a show. And now I know. How could you sit back and tell me lies? Telling me my heart, you made me cry. Said you loved me and you needed me. When all this time you was just deceiving me. How could you just break my heart? What we had just fell apart. But it's over now. I'm done with you. I wish I never fell in love with you.
We hope you enjoyed your time with From the Ground Up Productions. We'll see you next time. Be sure to add our channel to your Roku list and listen to us on all streaming platforms. From the ground up. From the ground up. There's only one way to go from here.